Hi, and welcome back to my channel to all my gardening friends. And if you're new here, welcome. Glad you can join us. Today, I'm going to give you a little gardening secret. It's a secret weapon that'll help both your wallet and the curb appeal of your house. It's called winter sowing. You will be amazed at how much money you can save and how much curb appeal it can add to your property. So let's jump into the video. What is winter sowing, you say? Well, it's a fantastic little technique that allows you to start your seeds outside during those cold winter months, and you use the power of Mother Nature to help those little seedlings grow into beautiful plants for your garden. And the best part of it all is that it can help you save a ton of money on equipment, lights, all that jazz that you would need to start seeds otherwise. Now, to start, you're going to have to collect some containers. You can use recycled containers like milk jugs or some kind of plastic containers, because what you're going to do is create a mini greenhouse for your seeds to grow in. You'll be repurposing items that you would have otherwise just thrown out into the trash. So as you can see across the top here, I put several holes there so that we can get some good air circulation from the top. You cut the container across the middle, but you have to leave a little bit of a hinge there because you will be closing it and duct taping it. And make sure on the bottom you put several holes for drainage. That's very important. All of your containers, you have to put holes in the bottom for drainage. So you cut the container in half, leaving a little bit of a hinge, and then you have to put holes across the top. Now, you're not going to have the lids on these containers, so that's also going to allow for the moisture to go in, and it's also going to allow for good airflow. Now, you can experiment with a wide variety of plants. You can plant perennial seeds, annuals, herbs, even some vegetables. You can choose whatever you want. Most things do pretty well with this method of winter sowing. There's so many options out there. You can really create an eye-catching garden. So I'm using Miracle Grow potting mix. Now, it's really important that you use a good potting mix and not use a seed starting mix, because a seed starting mix is too light and not conducive for this project. So it's best to start with a good potting mix, and it'll give your plants a fighting chance. Want it to be at a consistency where when you squeeze it, it will cling together, but you don't want the water dripping out of it. So I'm just going to add a bit of water to this, and we'll just give it a good mix. See, it's sticking together in clumps, but it's not dripping in water. So I think we're at a good consistency. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm going to go ahead and start filling my containers with the soil. Now, a good time to start winter sowing really depends on your location and the specific plants that you want to grow. Generally, winter sowing is typically done late winter to early spring, again, depending on where you live, and usually around the last expected frost date for your area. This allows the seeds to germinate naturally as the weather starts to warm up, but it's pretty important to do your research, use the seed package as a guide, and that will give you the ideal planting times for the specific plants that you're considering, depending on your climate and conditions. You do have to make sure that you use waterproof permanent markers, or else you won't be able to figure out what you've planted. Now, some people actually write on the outside of their containers, or after they tape up the container with duct tape, they tape there. But I'm going to try these little markers and hopefully they will do well for me. Oh, can't forget my marker. Okay. That's about it. Now put them outside in an area that gets good enough sunlight during the days. As it snows or rains, they'll get plenty of water. Don't worry if they get covered over in snow, that's fine. As the spring comes and the weather warms up, you'll start to see your little seedlings turn into beautiful plants. So this winter, why not give winter sowing a try? Not only will it save you some money, it'll add some curb appeal to your property, and you'll enjoy the satisfaction of watching your garden come to life. And before you know it, you'll have a beautiful, established garden that you can be proud of. Thanks for watching, guys, and happy gardening. Don't forget to subscribe for more gardening tips, like, share, and I'll see you next time.